Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to LRDIprep. So we are discussing abstract reasoning for Maharashtra CET and CMAT. This is part 2 of abstract reasoning. In the part 1, we discussed how to make water images and the mirror images of any figure, and using those concepts, how can you quickly answer the questions of abstract reasoning. So first two questions has been discussed with you in the previous part. Let's go to the next question here. In this particular video, now, here is the next question. Okay, question number 1 and question number 2 has been covered. Question number 3 is this. Now, this is a question which is based on the rotation of some elements of the figure. So, again, the standard rule is same. We will be first finding the relationship between these two figures. How are you making this figure with the help of this figure? I mean, what is the relationship between these two figures? Is there the rotation of elements or some water image or the mirror image? What is happening? You see that? If you look at the figures, if you look at the three element in this picture and the three element in this picture, both are same, but the position are getting changed. The position of the elements is getting changed. This has been shifted to over here, this has been shifted here, and this has been shifted over here. In addition to the shifting, you see that elements are also rotated 90-degree anti-clockwise. Why? You look at the shape of M in this, right? And then look at the shape of M here, right? So how will you see that this has been rotated 90-degree clockwise or anti-clockwise? How will you find it out? What you can do is, in this particular figure M, right? You can see that in this figure M, if I draw a line here passing through the middle of it, and then draw a line in this figure which is passing through the same position, right? And then you see that the angle between these two is of 90 degrees. So this is a rotation of 90 degree for sure, right? This is a rotation of 90 degree for sure. And because you see that this arrow, right, this line was going in this direction, now this line is going in this direction. So this is a 90 degree anti-clockwise, right? You see that? What I'm doing is I'm simply drawing two lines. I'm simply drawing two lines. One is passing through this figure, making, okay, one is passing through this from the middle of this figure, right? A line passing through the middle of this figure, and then exactly the same line in this case also. But because if I have to draw a line passing through the middle of this figure, I need to draw it like this, right? To make the same figure. Now you see that what is this angle? What is this angle? This is a 90-degree angle, and this is a 90-degree anti-clockwise rotation. This is what I need to do here, right? So this will be coming over here, this will be coming over here, and this will be shifted over here. So this hand, right, this figure which is representing the hand with a pointed figure should be coming on this corner. So what, and you can straight away eliminate all these figures. So E will be straight away eliminated. This figure should be coming over here, right? So this is eliminated. I'm left with A, C, and D now. Now, if I have to rotate it anti-clockwise 90 degrees, just draw a line here, right? And then for anti-degree 90 clockwise direction, you see that this pointed figure will be, this pointed finger should be in this direction. So D is eliminated, right? A is also eliminated. You will be left with option number C. That would be the correct answer, right? So you need to learn how to do the rotation clockwise or anti-clockwise in the questions like this. Now let's have a look at the next figure. Look at it here. Same relationship, right? Same type of problem. There's a problem figure here, right? You need to establish a relationship between these two figures, and the same relationship need to be applied over here. What is happening here? You see that this position of star, right? If I numbered it as 1, right? This has now been positioned to this part, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4. There's a 4-step anti-clockwise rotation. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this part as 1 step. So this is a 4-step anti-clockwise rotation, right? Anti-clockwise. And if you look at this figure, now this is, if this is counted as 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4. So this figure, right, the figure which is inside the circle, the element which is inside the circle has been positioned at a step 4 in a clockwise direction, and the figure which is outside of the figure, that is star, has been positioned 4 steps in the anti-clockwise direction. So therefore, now this is a figure outside. So if I rotate it, so if I move it 4-step anti-clockwise direction, this is step 1, 2, 3, and 4. So star will be coming at this part, in this case, right? Exactly outside of this, right? So this option is eliminated. You can see that star is, this option is straight away eliminated. This option is straight away eliminated. I'm left with only option D and E, right? So one of the option between D and E is my answer. Now I need to look the element which is inside the figure. The element which is inside the figure need to be rotated 4 steps clockwise. So this is 1 step, 2, 3, 4. So this position should be, this part, this should be a figure that should be containing this square element. And you see that out of these D and E option, right, this is the figure which contains a square inside the circle at this position. So D is the correct answer. E will be eliminated. D would be the right answer of the question. Okay, here is one more question, right? So again, just establish a relationship here, right? Look at these two. It's mainly, the abstract reasoning is mainly based on observation, right? You have to observe it. There's no, a set of rules that you need to follow to solve abstract reasoning questions, right? The no set of concepts also. The small concepts like mirror image, water image, clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation are generally used to make the questions for abstract reasoning. Now, look at this figure here. What is happening here? Just trying to establish a relationship here. In this complete circle, there are two figures. One is filled and one is blank. And this is, right, if you try to see the relationship between these two figures, right, this empty part is now becoming filled and the filled part is becoming empty. Same is happening in these two also. Same is happening. This filled part, right, the filled part is becoming empty here and the empty part is becoming filled. Everything is same. This is happening. This was a filled part, so it is empty now. So what you have to do is the filled becomes empty and the empty becomes filled. So if I have to make a figure of it, right, this will be the, right, this will be the filled part. This will be the filled part. And this will be the empty part, right? So this has to be over here. This has to be positioned over here. So can I say D is straight away eliminated? B is eliminated. I'm left with A, C, and E. Okay. Now between A, C, and E, these three elements are same. These three elements are also same, right? Now I need to look at this figure, right? You see that this small part, this is a filled part, right? So while I'm making a figure of it, it has to be empty. It is filled here, so this is eliminated. It is filled here, so this is eliminated. You're left with option C, so C would be the correct answer. Option elimination is one of the best way to solve the questions of abstract reasoning, right? So guys, these were some questions based on rotation and the filling of the figures, filling and making them empty, right? So some standard question, if you follow, if you solve some standard question of abstract reasoning, right, you will definitely get an idea how to approach each and every question. There are not so many problems on abstract reasoning. After practicing 40 to 50 questions on abstract reasoning, you will get a fair idea how to approach this section in Maharashtra CET exam. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Use my referral code LRDISME to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, and you can also subscribe to LRDIprep to cover your 100% syllabus on logical reasoning and data interpretation for CAT and other MBA entrance exam. This is my Telegram group that you can use for free content and PDFs and my special class links on Unacademy. Here, this Unacademy Combat series, right, which is largest weekly scholarship test, is going live on 28th of February. The next test will be conducted on 28th of February at 12 p.m. You can register now completely free of cost. LRDISME is a code that you can use to register yourself for this test completely free of cost. It's largest weekly scholarship test. You can win scholarship up to rupees 28 lakh by joining this. And for Unacademy Plus subscription, if you go for Unacademy Plus subscription, the 3,000 hours of live classes, 1,200 hours of free special classes, 55 new tests every one-on-one mentorship, 13,000 practice questions, and thousands of live quizzes for your CAT exam and other MBA entrance exam preparation. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next part.